going to show you a little bit of hand cutting. This is a very old piece of Kokomo. I don't have my reservoir here. Just grabbed a little bit of 3-in-1. I mix a couple of drops into mineral spirits or kerosene. Kerosene alone works good. It just smells. Mineral spirits. Pour it in a little dipping bowl, and a couple of drops of 3-in-1. What I did was I just put a little dab right here, just to show you how the movement is. You're going to hold the cutter between your fingers, middle fingers. This finger goes here, this finger goes there. We'll do this first. We'll wrap middle finger around, thumb, top finger. Okay? Groziers, wheel. What I like to do is, whenever you cut, just a little oil, just to make sure the wheel's free of debris. It's running smoothly. If I had a template here, I'm just going to show a little freehand cutting. Just up here. You can use your fingers. Put that out. And you can go ahead and make it really thin. These groziers we're talking about, you can just grab it, the large one. That's not for what, 3/16 glass. It's a grozier. Let me show you how that works. You grab it, just snap it, and if you want to use the smaller grozier, you have a little chip right here. Can't see too well. There we go. Get it in the small grozier, the middle one. You chip it off. Groziers are also meant for taking corners off. Glass. Before there were grinders. That's how we cut glass. You get this point up here. You get it with the big one just to start it. Smooth it out. See, the big grozier is just a better angle. Helps you remove a little bit. A gentle grousing. You can do that. Little twist to the cutter helps. That's basically how these, they've been called mystery notches. That's what they're for. When you're doing lead work, all of this is, all that's covered up. You can see I can use the grozier and, make a nice curve. There are also times when you get the vacuum really quick. Back. See, you get a little oil again. You get a deep inside curve. I'm trying to cut around the camera here. It's working, but let's see. Try to get a little more comfortable. Typically, I'll have my hip into the bench. Cutting from the side. Putting your hip into the bench gives you a lot more leverage and control. I'm not at my workbench. I'm just kind of winging it on my computer desk. See, you always come in and get your. Actually, the wheel's moving freely. This one's been laying out for a while. Just come in. So you're going to do an inside cut like that. You don't go all the way to the score. Kind of come off it a little bit. Follow that one inside curve. I didn't draw a line on here, but I'll show you when I'm cutting it. You do this one first, you know, the main cut. You come in a little heavier to narrow. You come back in between here like a happy medium, and then you just go ahead and give it a third little sickle. These groziers also work good for these small areas instead of using your pliers. Grab it like that. Get here. Come on, man. Let's see what my score is. Did I get the whole score? I got a little bit more. Yeah, that was the second cut. And then the third, you can run it down. Basically, using the teeth, the grouser teeth, take off small chips. This isn't a really extreme inside curve, but when you're doing template cuts, you know, you can notice when I was cutting here, I came across my wrist. By turning my wrist, see, turning my wrist allows you to get a lot of pressure, that kinetic energy here to here, without losing control, the forward motion. Got a good grip on it. To show the advantages of using a hand cutter. If you had to push, you know, to get here to there, you walking your whole body around, your whole arms moving over. You also don't have that downward pressure as you would like this, because you're above it. You're here. That would typically be the angle of a push cutter. So you have this play. That play is more or less kinetic energy. It's that kinetic energy going from your hand, your arm, your wrist, and then downward to almost perpendicular cutter. You'll see that a lot of times I'll lean it back a little bit, and what you're seeing is my view. So you got a pattern here. You can easily see what you're cutting. Right, go up here, come back over here. I'm just going to go straight off. You see that? Okay. And, you know, this is really old Kokomo glass, see the stain. Not easy to cut. The right amount of pressure. You know, nice smooth score. And you know, the proper tool, you can get it done. Again, the main purpose of the grozier, before we had grinders, we didn't use grinders. You need to take a little bit of, see if you can see that better. Here, start with the top one. I'm doing is I'm just taking away the glass. I'm grousing the point. So it lets you see the proper way that these notches are used for. Grousing. Now look at that mess I got. I'm going to stop this recording now, and hopefully we'll get live on October 1st. That's next week, and my software seems to be working pretty good. I have it pretty set up. I have the Facebook group. We're going to have a little chat about images, you know, posts and all that. I can go to my home screen. But that's basically it. Let me just get back, and we'll see you on the first. Let's see, what day is that? It's yeah, Tuesday night, 8 o'clock. All right. Have a nice evening.